Hey everybody, welcome to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. You know what, I forgot to turn the lights on in the room, so I'm going to do that while I play a little bit more music. I'll be right back. There, that looks much better with the lights on in the back room, doesn't it? Yeah. And hello everybody, welcome to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. I'm here with Murray and Murphy. And you know what? I have one more thing I've got to get. We'll be right back. Well, you know, I have to feed. Murphy and Murray get hungry, so they love this stuff called Moose Munch. And to thank you, Trish, for sending this along. And I have a little confession to make, actually, that Murphy and Murray have been sharing this stuff with me. Yeah, and I've kind of grown to like it. I could have been incarnated as a moose, and I'd be happy if I got to eat this stuff. It is really good. It's premium popcorn by a company called Harry and David, and its slogan is the best popcorn on the planet. And really, I think they do have a claim to that. There's an argument to be made for that. So yeah, Murphy and Murray, thank you guys for sharing. I mean, you guys are just always so good to me, and the Murray and then Murphy. Murphy likes to wear his Santa Claus hat. But I don't know, Murray is not in the Christmas spirit as much. But Murphy, he's just gung-ho. They're just two different types of personalities. That's all there is to it. Okay. Well, we had a great little Sinatra show session Monday night on Frank Sinatra's birthday. So thank you all who were here for that. And I have some leftovers. Not leftover, they're still great Sinatra songs that I didn't do during the Sinatra show, and I'll try to squeeze some of those in tonight. But I'm going to start with this great Cole Porter song that is sort of a hidden little gem of Cole Porter. Musicians are discovering it lately. My friend Peter Welker recommended it to me about a year ago. Peter Welker is a well-known amongst musicians, but maybe nobody else, but he's a studio musician who's played with everybody out on the West Coast. And then when I was playing at Mackinac Island this summer, the MC for the Mackinac, I can't remember his name, for the Mackinac Island Jazz Festival said, hey, I got a tip for you. There's this Cole Porter song called You Are Everything I Love. So I'm going to be doing that one right now. Hi, Trish. Yeah, Sinatra session was great. And hi, Amy, and it's a great song by Cole Porter. I'll be doing a couple of Cole Porter songs today. And by the way, Mr. Sinatra himself did a lot of Cole Porter songs. You are to me everything, my life to be everything. When in my sleep you appear, grace Gray skies of blue, deep blue appear. Yeah, that's right. Each time our lips touch again. I yearn for you oh so much again. You are my shining star, my haven in heaven above. You are everything I love. You are to me everything, my life to be everything. When in my sleep you appear, gray skies of deep blue appear. Each time our lips touch again, I yearn for you oh so much again. You are my shining star, my haven in heaven above. You are everything I love. That's a song by Cole Porter, Everything I Love. Thanks for Peter Welker for recommending that song to me. Working at it. And of all the Sinatra songs I did, I know I've done longer Sinatra shows, but I did one that was almost a couple hours long about 12 years ago that got 60,000 views on YouTube. And the funny thing about that show that I did, if you see it, you'll notice I was about 12 years younger, obviously. But I didn't even plan that show. I walked into the venue. It was a church venue that had a grand piano, and they sponsored jazz concerts. And I just had a list of songs, and after a while I lost the list, and I just kept going, just rattling off Sinatra songs at the top of my head. So. All right, well, I think it's time I always like to do a Duke Ellington song, so I'm going to do it right up front near the top of the session today. And it's one of my favorite songs, Satin Doll. A cigarette holder, which swings me over her shoulder. She digs me out catting that satin doll. Baby, shall we go out skipping? Careful, amigo, you're flipping. Speaks Latin, that swinging satin doll. She's nobody's fool, I'm playing it cool as can be. I'll give it a whirl, I ain't for no girl catching me. Telephone numbers, you know I'm doing my rumbas with Uno and then my satin doll. She's nobody's fool, I'm playing it cool as can be. I'll give it a whirl, but I ain't for no girl catching me. Switcheroo at telephone numbers. You know I'm doing my rumbas with Uno and that my satin doll. And that's my swinging satin doll. Gonna go right into something bluesy. I haven't been doing a lot of blues lately, but of course that's one of my passions, is some of the great blues tunes, especially the older blues tunes, classic blues tunes, I guess you'd call them. And Duke Ellington had a few of them, and here's one of them. Ain't got the change of a nickel, ain't got no bounce in my shoes, ain't got a fancy to tickle, I ain't got nothing but the blues. Ain't got no coffee that's perkin', ain't got no winnings to lose, ain't got a dream that's working, I ain't got nothing but the blues. When troubles flare up, I get my hair up, I just can't make it come down. Leave me pappy, I can't be happy, since my ever-loving baby left town. Ain't got no rest in my slumber, ain't got no feelings to bruise, ain't got a telephone number, I ain't got nothing but the blues. When troubles flare up, I get my hair up, I just can't make it come down. Believe me, pappy, I can't be happy, since my ever-loving baby left town. Ain't got no rest in my slumber, ain't got no feelings to bruise, ain't got a telephone number, I ain't got nothing but the blues. Yeah. I ain't got nothing but the blues. And I don't know if I did this one as part of this. Yes, I think I did, in the wee small hours of the morning. But it's such a nice song, I'm going to do it again. Maybe I didn't do it. I don't remember. Somebody will remember, maybe. In the wee small hours of the morning, when the whole wide world is fast asleep, you lie awake and you think about the girl, never ever think of counting sheep. When your lonely heart has learned its lesson, she'd be yours if only she would call. In the wee small hours of the morning, that's the time you'll miss her most of all. when the sun sits high in the afternoon sky, you can always find something to do. But from dusk till dawn, when the clock ticks on, something happens to you. When your lonely heart has learned its lesson, she'd be yours if only she would call. In the wee small hours of the morning, that's the time you'll miss her most of all. Here's a Harold Arlen song. He's gotten to be one of my favorite songwriters lately. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Our hearts are made of it. Let's take a chance. Why be afraid of it? Let's close our eyes and make our own paradise. Little we know of it, still we can try to make a go of it. We might have been meant for each other, to be or not to be, let our hearts discover. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Now is the time for it while we are young. Let's fall in love. Oh, let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Our hearts are made of it. Let's take a chance. Why be afraid of it? Let's close our eyes and make our own paradise. Little we know of it, still we can try to make a go of it. We might have been meant for each other, to be or not to be, let our hearts discover. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Now is the time for it while we are young. Let's fall in love. While we are young, let's fall in love. I don't want to get no older now. All right, that moose munch really makes me thirsty. I have a little glass of water. And of course, in a few minutes, I'll have my usual musician's break for a little glass of red wine. I think I've gained a little weight eating all that moose munch. That's because Murphy and Murray are just so generous sharing it. I mean, they really are. Look at them. Look at them over there. They're just listening so attentively. They hardly even move a muscle. Look at that. All right. Here's a little instrumental from this summer. And I do this quite often, it seems. The movie was called Somewhere in Time, and this is the theme, Somewhere in Time, that was filmed on Mackinac Island at the Grand Hotel. way back in around 1979. Before some of you were born, maybe. I was just a little boy. No, I wasn't. I was already... Never mind that. I'm just going to play this nice, beautiful theme from Somewhere in Time. All right, I'm going to take a look at my Sinatra list and see if there's any songs that I missed. Also, open for request. Hello, Linda. Yes, thank you. So, what Sinatra songs did I not get to last time? Well, you know, at the Grand Hotel, speaking of the Grand Hotel, Linda was there, I think, and so was Trish, and maybe some others of you who are out there listening, maybe not commenting right now. But every afternoon they have tea down in the lobby. They call it the parlor, and it's a big, huge, long, narrow room right inside the door from the porch, which is the world's largest porch. That's a whole nother story. But they always have they usually have a harp player. They always have music, and if it's not a harp player, sometimes it's piano. I've played for it before on piano. So they have tea time. So tea time seems very unusual nowadays. But at this very nice 5-star hotel, they have tea time every afternoon. And Frank Sinatra has a song about it. Oh, when I take my sugar to tea, all the guys are jealous of me. So I never take her where the gang goes when I take my sugar to tea. Well, I'm a rowdy dowdy, that's me, and she's a high-class baby, that's she. So I never take her where the gang goes when I take my sugar to tea. Every Sunday afternoon, we forget about our cares, rubbing shoulders at the Grand with those millionaires. Oh, when I take my sugar to tea, I'm a rowdy-dowdy, that's me. And I never take her where the gang goes when I take my sugar to tea. Swinging tea, man. They don't do it like this in England. They don't swing like this. Sometimes they do. Every Sunday afternoon, we forget about our cares, rubbing shoulders at the Ritz with those millionaires. Oh, when I take my sugar to tea, I'm a high-class guy, you see. I never take her where the gang goes when I take my sugar to tea. Oh, when I take my sugar to tea. Yeah. Taking my sugar to tea. Some even might consider this next song an old song, but it's one of the newer songs I do because it's from the 70s. When I venture into the 70s, I'm sort of doing modern songs. And it seemed to fit when I played this at the top of the Grand Hotel overlooking Lake Huron when there was a nice moon out. I saw many beautiful moonrises this summer. Well, it's a marvelous night for a moon dance, with the stars up above in your eyes. A fantabulous night to make romance, neath the cover of October skies. The leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow, and I'll try to please to your calling of your heart strength that sings sweet and low. You know the night's magic seems to whisper and hush. The soft moonlight seems to shine in your blush. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? Well, I want to make love to you tonight. I can't wait till the morning has come. I know now the time is just right. Straight into my arms you will run. When you call, my heart will be waiting to make sure that we're never alone. There and then all my dreams will come true, dear. There and then I will make it my own. Every time I touch you, you just tremble inside. Then I know how much you want me there. You can't hide. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? Every time that I touch you, you just tremble inside. Then I know how much you want me there. You can't hide. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? One more moon dance. just got that bluesy feeling. I just want to do some more blues. I'm going to Chicago, but I'm sorry if I can't take you. You keep your New York joys. I'm going to Illinois just as fast as I can. You New York women think you make a fool of any man. Play all kinds of games. You will cheat if you can. Use love like a tool, make a man a fool. What a beautiful motto. Got my money, that's it. How can you mind if I split? Going back where a woman really knows the way to treat a man. People are friendly without no hidden plan. It's the best in the Midwest. Real down city full of good folks who come from home. And when I get back, I'll never roam far from a little shy town. Goodbye, farewell, I might see you later. 'Cause I am going to Chicago. Sorry, but I can't take you. Going to Chicago. Sorry, but I can't take you. Ain't nothing in Chicago monkey woman like you to do. Monkey woman, yeah. Down our sunshine, see what tomorrow brings. Tomorrow, tomorrow, hurry down our sunshine, see what tomorrow brings. Tomorrow, tomorrow, may bring sunshine, then again it may bring rain or snow. 'Cause I'm going to Chicago, sorry but I can't take you. Going to Chicago, sorry but I can't take you. Ain't nothing in Chicago a monkey woman like you to do. Yeah, the blues. Yeah. And I did take a little trip to Chicago to see some friends and visit my sister in Woodstock, Illinois. Woodstock, Illinois is where the movie Groundhog Day was filmed. Bill Murray was there back. That was quite a while ago. Wasn't that like 30 years ago or so? That movie was made? Wow. I ran out of water. So you know what's coming next. So I went to Woodstock, and then Barb Bailey had a wonderful show at the New Jazz Showcase, and she packed the place with her brand of songs from the Great American Songbook and a great trio. So it's the first time I'd been in the new location of the Jazz Showcase downtown. There's a name for that neighborhood just south of the Loop there. Right off of, Clark, LaSalle. It was south of the Loop. Anyway, it was really, really fun. Really nice time. So, and then I just barely missed some bad weather. I drove back, and I'm back up here in northern Michigan now. And I'll be playing in the Upper Peninsula day after tomorrow, Friday night. I'll be up in Curtis for one night. Then I'll be going to Traverse City for a private party on a Saturday night. So things, this and that, having a few gigs, and I've got my little virtual piano bar here. Happy to do that with you guys. Open for a suggestion for, again, sometimes I plan a little bit. Usually I don't plan a lot, but sometimes a little bit. But today I didn't really plan any song list or anything except for maybe doing some songs from the Sinatra songbook that I didn't do. Oh, here's a couple that I didn't do. Yeah. Okay. Again, I sometimes would do a theme of a set of songs about the moon, and I'm going to do a couple right now. Can anybody play this? I can. Oh, blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. And then there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms will ever hold. I heard someone whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. There suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms will ever hold. I heard someone whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, I see that lovely blue moon, oh yeah. When they met, the way they smiled, I knew that I was through. Oh, you crazy moon, what did you do? When they kissed, they tried to say that it was just in fun. Oh, you crazy moon, look what you've done. Used to say to me, you know that it would never end. You should be ashamed to show your funny face, my friend. There they are, they fell in love. I bet you think you're smart. Oh, you crazy moon, you broke my heart. Used to say to me, you know that it would never end. You should be ashamed to show your funny face, my friend. There they are, they fell in love. I bet you think you're smart. Oh, you crazy moon, you broke my heart. Oh, you crazy moon, you broke my heart. Yeah. Okay, one more song before I take my little musician's break here. Yep, you guessed it. It's going to be a Christmas song. And I did this at the Sinatra show too, because Frank Sinatra recorded it. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, checking it twice, to find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Ho, ho, ho. Okay. Now I'm going to take a real break. I got some really good stuff. This is another California Cabernet called Joel Gott. So it was on sale. You can find some pretty good deals when you shop around for wine sometimes, and it's not always the expensive bottles of wine that are really good. So, and then that means New Year's Eve is coming up soon, too. So I'm going to be at the Terrace Inn in Petoskey on New Year's Eve. It's a really nice little restaurant. I think they're all sold out, but you can try. If you're thinking of coming to that, you can call them at the Terrace Inn. It's a 100-year-old building. Actually, it's more than 100 years old now because I played for their 100-year anniversary about 6 or 7 years ago. And it's funny, I just played for a 100-year anniversary of a building this past weekend in Leland, Michigan, with an extraordinary little group of mostly young people, 20-somethings, with great musicians from downstate Michigan. And I'll have to see if, I think one of the musicians was recording it. I'll see if I can get some video clips from that, because it was pretty fun. So, hope everybody's doing well and keeping up with your Christmas tasks. I know I'm behind. But, oh, come on. Well, that didn't go so well. We'll see if we can get a pop this time, though. Listen for the pop. Okay, come on. That's not good when the cork splits in two like that. We'll see what we can do here to make it right. We might get a pop. So the weather, it's been pretty typical weather here. We did have one fairly large snowstorm here in November here in Vanderbilt, Michigan. We have a few snowflakes in the air. It's been hovering right around freezing. So I imagine you guys who are south haven't had a lot of snow. We have a smattering of snow on the ground even. So there it goes. Listen for the pop. No, that was a measly little pop. Okay, I'm going to pour the wine. No, not over the piano keyboard, don't worry. Well, cheers, everybody. Happy Christmas season. Hope everybody's having fun. Here's a little view of my studio here with the lights on. It looks really pretty at night. Sometimes I do a concert facing the other way so you can see the reality of the environment here at my little studio. Murray and Murphy are just attentive as ever, just taking in every note. Look at that. They're fantastic. Murray, and this is Murphy. Murphy's got a little bit bigger nose, even though they are cousins. Cheers. Slancha. Prost. To your health. Oh, yeah. So I'm open for requests. If you have a request song, I'm going to do some more from my Sinatra songs that were left over from the Sinatra set I did Monday night. It's still posted on YouTube and on Facebook if you want to check it out. I think I did Strangers in the Night, yes, and The Best Is Yet to Come, yep. And yeah, I did a lot of songs, I guess. I did most of these. So I was just looking at that on my list, Trish. One for My Baby. Okay. Interesting that I didn't do this song during the Sinatra set. I don't, or did I? I might have. You know, I don't even. It's hard for me to remember what I did because I have done these songs. But that's just one of the songs written by Harold Arlen, and I've been sort of researching Harold Arlen lately and learning some of his fantastic songs that he wrote. And I'll be coming up with more of that later. But One for My Baby, music by Harold Arlen. Lyrics by Johnny Mercer, I believe. Of course, Sinatra did the definitive version. It's 2:45. There's no one in the place except you and me. Set 'em up, Joe. I got a little story that you ought to know. We're drinking, my friend, to the end of a brief episode. Make it one for my baby and one more for the road. I got the routine, so put another nickel in the machine. I'm feeling so sad, I wish you'd make the music dreamy and sad. Could tell you a lot, but you've got to be true to your code. Make it one for my baby, one more for the road. You'd never know it, I'm a kind of poet. I've got a lot of things to say. So when I'm gloomy, won't you listen to me until it's talked away? So that's how it goes. And Joe, I know you're getting ready to close. Thanks for the cheer. Hope you didn't mind my bending your ear. This torch that I found must be drowned or it soon might explode. One for my baby, one more for the road. So that's how it goes. Joe, I know you're getting ready to close. Thanks for the cheer. I hope you didn't mind my bending your ear. Could tell you a lot, but you've got to be true to your code. Make it one for my baby, one more for the road. That long, long road. Harold Arlen. Yeah. Another song by Harold Arlen. I might have done this during the Sinatra set because it's a Sinatra mainstay, standard, great American songbook by Harold Arlen. I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. Got the string around my finger. What a world, what a life, I'm in love. I've got the song that I sing, I can make the rain go anytime I move my finger. Lucky me, can't you see, I'm in love. Life's a beautiful thing, long as I hold that string. I'd be a silly so-and-so if I should ever let it go. I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. Got the string round my finger. What a world, what a life, I'm in love. Life's a beautiful thing, long as I hold that string. I'd be a silly so-and-so if I should ever let it go. I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. Got the string round my finger. What a world, what a life. What a world, what a life. What a world, what a life. I'm in love. One more Christmas song before we call it a night here at Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. But thank you all for coming. I'm going to have another sip of this very good California Cabernet by Joel Gott. And you can probably get it at your local grocery store. Maybe I could finance my station by doing wine commercials. There's a thought. I do appreciate, by the way, all your tips that came in after, even a little bit after the show. That's fine. So I appreciate that very, very much. Thanks for your help in that, keeping things going here. I'm working on setting up a Patreon thing, and that will become, I'll have more on that later. We'll talk about that later. So thank you. I have a story about this song. I was playing at a hotel. During the day, they had very lively lunch hours at this little hotel in this little town, Grayling, Michigan. And I played there every lunch hour for playing jazz. And this guy came up to me on a hot July day and said, "Can you play Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire, the Christmas song?" I said, "Yeah, but that's kind of weird." So I played it, and it turned out it was Robert Wells who co-wrote the song with Mel Torme, and he made enough, writing 8 measures of the 32 total measures in the song. He wrote the middle 8 measures called the bridge, made enough to retire on that. Of course, it turned out to be a giant song for Nat King Cole and Mel Torme, and for Robert Wells, the co-writer of the song, the Christmas song, Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire. There we go. And Marie, catching the last song. Merry Christmas. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this special phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Though it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Though it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. Well, thank you for coming to Steve's virtual piano bar tonight, and Anne Marie came right at the end. Wish you were here longer, but maybe next time. And I'm thinking, by the way, if everybody who's stayed this long might be interested in doing like a Zoom with the A team. You know. By the way, I have a new hat. So if we can have a little Zoom session before Christmas, wouldn't that be nice? So let's try to pick a date. What is the date today? Today is the 14th. Then we've got the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th. Maybe Sunday the 18th, I'm coming back from a gig in Traverse City. Maybe. Well, anyway, we'll talk about that. We'll be in touch with each other and see if we can figure it out. So thank you all for coming. Love you all. Have a Merry Christmas season. There's more Steve's virtual piano bars before Christmas. I'm going to work up some more Christmas songs. Ho, ho, ho. Thank you. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.